Maguire, who had just as satisfying a victory over Mark Selby. Playing that red in such a way, thought that. To knock on to the other one. That way he could play position, but that red just run far enough.
9. $17.
My pleasure. Inspire some players. I think the snooker from all the players
25.
has been excellent.
$33.
Unless there's a plant.
Bingtao, 40.
Not often you see a player
Bingtao, and has yet to come out on the right side of the result. Always fear with Bingtao, he goes a little bit under the radar, doesn't he? But when you...
And I think one of the reasons why he has done is because he's got a fantastic all-round game. He's not just a nicely struck.
1.
The fact that he's not just a potter and break builder, he's got an all-round game.
8.
Well, in the end, it looks like he's played for the double. Good shot.
Prepared to risk
4.
a bit these days. Excellent win against Mark Selby in the last round.
$20.
And played it well.
$25.
The left corner. Just looking at Bingtao there, looking on.
There's a mistake from
30.
Stephen Maguire. Didn't want to.
Stephen Maguire, 30.
Top cushion. Well, not behind the black, but tight to the top cushion. Pretty good. Oh, and getting it.
1.
What a shot that was. But if we had a safety, then I'm sure he'd have chose that.
5.
Right in the heart of the pocket.
9. $12.
There you see.
16.
But then an outrageous
21.
pot. Sealed.
27.
Well,
34.
only 34, but top draw. Second frame underway. Both players looking good touch.
1.
Well, that's just wonderful cueing from Stephen. Played that well. That in part, but
9.
he cued it absolutely.
Dare I say, John, no reds on the cushion? I mean, is that, you know, it's an
17.
early
Game is Stephen.
25.
Has made the only ever been in the
33.
history of the Masters.
And that might have been a quiz question. A lot of players would have.
Stephen Maguire, 40.
It might seem a strange choice of shot, but I think he was worried about.
Corner. Oh, so close.
Ball's up a bit more. As he blocked the path down the right hand side of the table. Great pot. Great pot. Does strike the cue ball well.
Ball.
Four.
Rolling up to the green.
Bingtao, 4.
This time, just
Great pot, another
1.
long range pot from Bingtao.
well, all the colours are practically on the spot. So this could be the key shot to the frame.
Five.
Oh my goodness.
They're the ones that hurt your opponent most.
One.
Stephen was in first, made the...
Well, it wasn't a good opening red from Stephen Maguire there. Played the straight.
9.
Another misjudgment of position there.
Stephen Maguire.
He's unnerved
50.
himself.
$39 points.
Is he playing this in the middle? Speculative shot with safety in mind as well. Yeah, when your opponent's knocking in long ball.
Oh, and another
One.
superb pot.
It's been on fire, the long potting. Now, can he convert this chance?
9.
No point in leaving that red till the last ball because he's got the...
12.
And that's just about
19.
Slightly unusual colours clearance with the blue not on its spot.
24.
A little bit short pace there. Never in doubt, even though it was a thinner
Wait. 31.
Not a great contact on the cue ball again.
having to come on and off the top
36.
cushion.
Yeah, good shade.
42.
Tried to get too... And that's an excellent clearance from
49.
Yang Bingtao.
Yan Bingtao.
Well, flicking the blue normally isn't the thing, but he's flicked it and got...
That's going to ask a question of Stephen Maguire. Different angle.
I mean, I don't know how the other three matches have gone. We know that Stephen Maguire has beaten him on the three.
For this red. Didn't want the double kiss, didn't get it. Good safety.
But not now.
Horrible days, nick and run. That was considered the way then.
Yeah.
In those days.
Well, that was a terrific pot. And judge the kiss off the second red.
There's a few reds around the...
7.
Too thick. That red didn't go in the middle of the pocket. Middle of the pocket had a little bit more pace
Stephen
left on the
Maguire,
cue ball,
7.
but he'll be disappointed.
Furious.
Chance. Just wear away at you. Now is there a red?
Great effort. Fantastic shot.
1.
Bit unlucky.
And yeah, he finished to the cushion, but Steve and I was
Wasn't a certainty. Bingtao knocks in that.
Yan Bingtao.
so for once.
1.
Good shot.
Eight.
Available. You probably feel it's too
50.
risky.
And it's gone wrong again.
22.
2 pinks ago, actually.
Stephen Maguire. 22.
You can't keep on giving your opponent chance.
And not for the first time.
Not easy. Nearly. Good safety though. Made that look a lot easier than it was. No damage done.
Needs a cover, needs the blue to come to his rescue.
1.
Just those 4 reds that are... No rhyme or
Yeah,
reason
Bingtao.
sometimes, is there?
Not a lot to play for down the table. It's overrun that blue a little bit. Couldn't get too clever with that brown.
6.
It made that look a lot easier than it was. Does this outside red go? Good effort if it does. Great effort.
40.
Well,
Steve Maguire 40.
there you go.
He kidded us all there,
Yeah.
didn't he? Well, on balance, I think it was the right shot.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue either way. I mean, like sometimes,
Foul.
Well, it's been proved now it was the right shot. And if he's too hard here, he could leave one of these reds to the corner. If not one of those, red to...
thing to do.
Apparently Stephen did ask the referee. That's...
Yeah, being able to call a miss when all of a sudden your opponent can only tie is
Foul. 1. Six.
Not had a 50 break yet, but
yes, and this will settle Stephen Maguire down.
9. Thirty.
doesn't matter about the green. Bingtao had a chance
13.
there, missed an easy pink to the middle.
Pretty thick, half ball at least, in an attempt to try and push the other wing ball on the left of the table, often on the cushion. Off.
One.
Didn't know much about the cue ball there.
Bingtao 1.
Just the safety for Stephen. And like Bingtao, not frightened to play the thick one, but if you're going to play it thick, you've got to get a...
1.
It's handy for Bingtao to have that blue into the middle pocket. Oh. So he can putt all the long ones. Yeah, good shot.
1.
Excellent opening black there. 5 or 6
9.
reds of this break are lined up like soldiers.
70.
Mid-session interval. And if Stephen can make the most of this opportunity and go, but the happier of the two, I would
25.
suggest.
$33.
So he'll take nothing for granted. This is a frame winning
41.
opportunity.
Corner. It's just got the side spin on and salvaged the situation early on. But with the help of Bingtao,
49.
Bingtao had a great chance to go 3-0.
57.
$59 remaining,
65.
so no problem. And that blue going in, you would think. So you would
71.
think, thought, whereas Yan Bingtao will go there thinking what might have been, I'm sure.
79. $87. $90.
Break goes in. Well, he made a good
95.
job of that.
98. $102.
Sorry, my mistake. The 18th.
Maguire,
It matches what
102.
was made last year already. Mid-session interval over. Stephen Maguire gets this match underway. Well, one of the best matches ever in the history of the Masters, so if that didn't get the juices flowing, nothing will.
Didn't hit that well at all. Fortunate. Good safety from Steve Maguire though.
Yeah, it just...
One. Eight. $16. $21. $29. $37. $45.
Stephen has just been in and made a nice break there of
Stephen Maguire, 49.
49, but just run out of position. But no right to miss that has left Stephen off the hook. And the reason it's been important, because Stephen looked to be getting a little bit frustrated with himself.
Good safety from Bingtao. Didn't want the flick on the brown, but see from Bingtao's eyes there, he's a player that makes sure he gets his eyes. Got away with it. Blackout. Thought he might have been able to have somehow knocked a red onto that black there.
A bit thin, so he'll be looking for the yellow to help here. Not quite. Just get past the blue to make contact with that red.
Tried to get that cue ball over to the right hand side of the table.
One.
Well, the flick on the... But Stephen feels more comfortable
6.
punching the cue ball around the angles. And did well to be on that red.
No shot. Okay, could force the angle up the table, but
9.
Hit that well.
$60.
And that will mean that this frame is well and truly over. So from 2-0 behind.
23.
Not there.
Stephen Maguire,
And as I say, he's
29.
done more than enough. Thought you could just get through to it. Maybe my commentator's eyes on the blink.
I don't think it is. I mean, you're a little bit...
One.
about whether he goes for the black or waits till that spot is, making sure he doesn't go too far.
4.
Excellent control. Position.
Ten.
Well, I say that. Oh, it helps. It helps when you recover like that, doesn't it?
It's
50.
very important. And well,
A few more names on the trophies from China. Really didn't want to leave
22.
himself.
$29.
pink goes back pink and set about potting those 3 reds and that.
36.
No. So let's assume the pinks.
43.
We quit on it.
Just wriggled in.
50.
He missed one earlier.
Oh, and don't miscue whatever you do.
Bingtao. 50.
Awful shot from Steve Maguire.
One.
Not perfect on the pink.
Eight.
So he was 2-0 down, won
50.
3 in a row. And all of a sudden he's behind again.
$22.
Well,
Bingtao,
it didn't matter.
22. And the
And
frame.
another
Ball. Great shot from
One.
Steve Maguire. His big tripping point in this match so far has been
6.
and I assume even if it didn't go on its spot, it'd have stayed at this end. It'd
40.
have gone as close to its spot. He's been okay when he's just playing into an area and a few reds to play on. It's when he has the
problems or wrong-sided. Another way you break down.
22.
see it go. So he can play for that red. He normally
30.
doesn't hold back at going.
Got his reward. And this would do
38.
Steve Maguire.
$44.
Well, maybe he had too much.
White ball off the hook on occasions has made it a more
52.
difficult clearance than it could have been.
$60.
Yeah, 15,000 frame over. Snooker's required, so now he can
66.
put all his possible 140 with blacks on at the moment.
Try and keep play on the black, but now he's going to struggle to get
70.
over the line.
It's the race to 6.
80.
Still got a problem of that. What do you reckon, John? Do you think he's going to make the high? Fence it in. He got the cannon.
I fancy him now.
96. $104.
Pots the pink.
pathetic, isn't he? He's just asking for trouble now, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, he had a chance of a
112.
142, didn't he? You know, mile. I think he was just asking Brendan what.
119. $130.
The black to be the front runner. Nice break for this year's Betfred Masters. In it goes.
137.
A 1-3.
Place with 2,000 people, and you've got the atmosphere to deal everything that goes with it. I think this is different. I think this is a kind of, it will always have an asterisk against it.
Like it.
hold on a minute. It's a cartoon.
But it will. It'll have an asterisk and say played at Milton Keynes. Well, Stephen's slipped up.
Hoping for
Two cushion trying to sneak behind the brown. Just
Five.
run by it.
Miss. Bingtao 1.
3 misses and out ruling, even if he were to foul. Problem solved. End of the match, so expect it to get a bit more tension in the room. It's tough, isn't it, John? To
Playing a bad shot, you get the U's, you get the R's, and we're missing that. But just be thankful that we're a lot better off than. Oh, wonderful. Well played. Very well played.
really done all the.
The thought of, and he's changed his mind. Well, he might.
1.
Struck that well. Right side of the blue. Mm.
7.
Would like to have been a bit.
15.
Couldn't have played that any better.
At the table.
23.
Well, disappointing. Oh, miles out. Well, he's not going to get away with it if he misses. It puts lots of pressure on it, and it was his choice.
1.
Yeah.
And he could have swerved around. Just came out of nowhere, didn't it? He didn't spend much time building himself up. He decided to.
Anyway,
9.
chance for Bingtao.
Now the chance goes
Bingtao.
begging.
3-7 in the last frame. So that would tend you to lean to Stephen. Cleverly. The double kiss. 3 reds with colours.
1.
Will be more than enough. To leave Stephen Maguire
8.
needing the snooker.
$15.
Nicely negotiated there.
80.
You just get the feeling there's maybe a
22.
Because needed too many. Curly on in the frame. It's the frame that mattered.
34. $42.
Brown. He's potted every other colour with the reds.
$50.
Well,
Yeah,
it doesn't
Bingtao.
matter about the
50
green
and
and
the-
fall over you. He's one of those players. Because he'll always produce a level of performance, I feel. Might not be sparkling, but if
Yeah, and while I agree with Stephen as much as great shot,
1.
got the reward.
matters.
Just take back because with the rest.
1.
Yeah, overscrewed it. Great recovery.
8. Wow.
What was that?
Oh, it was an air shot. You don't see many of them in snooker, do you?
What happened there? Yeah, all Stephen Maguire's.
Well, he could have done. Obviously, the most important thing was to get back to the ball.
Cushion escape into the pack. It's about all he can do.
Got up immediately and declared it.
There is no benefit to having the tip overhanging the ferrule, but it's some players like to, because he got in behind the yellow and blue.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Foul. And it's Stephen Maguire for. Foul. And a miss. Stephen Maguire for.
Third time lucky.
Ooh. He's got to get a good cue ball now.
Needs to cover this red. This looks a decent line, but he's going to flick the brown. Well, he just ran by it, but
I mean, he played it slow, so he didn't trap the cue ball at the top of the table, but maybe it rolled off. If he'd have hit it firmer, he'd have kept its line, that's for certain.
1.
so is this the chance now for Bingtao?
He's going to have the black on the blue spot for a while, should he so choose. To the right corner. Didn't necessarily
8.
want to be playing this one. Masters.
Now we're assuming the black doesn't go on its own spot.
16.
He's played for it straight away.
Yeah, just a couple of... It's gone wrong, I think.
Yan Bingtao 23.
All the time.
And there you
1.
go. Obvious.
Yeah. Someone wrote a book many years ago. Remember, it doesn't go in. You fancy Bingtao
8.
to clinch frame and match.
Well, neither player has successfully. You'd expect him to
60.
win here, but it will get the shots. Still play the right position.
24.
Yeah, it was only sadly taken away from us. But in the 3 finals he won, he went to decisions in the Masters. And
32.
I suppose you can put it down to the other player is quite taking advantage of those mistakes on our hands.
40. $47.
Needing 2 sneakers. Comes, to my mind, Steve, it'll be a toss of a coin.
54.
Neither player can have any complaints if they lose. They both had wonderful chances throughout this match. Steve Maguire speculates at the double.
Steve Maguire, 60.
And Bingtao nods his head. What do you reckon? Somebody wins it in one visit? It hasn't gone that way today.
No, so I don't think it's going to go now. Well, he made that pot a lot more difficult by the fact he was screwing back to the balk end, and the yellow looks like it's come to his rescue. Whether he did or not, he's played it perfectly. First chance.
$9.
If he leaves that red, not
70.
the only way to go about this. Once again, nice shot. Is he on the blue properly?
25.
Cushions.
Perfect line, or nigh on perfect line, and he got his reward. Fantastic shot.
31.
When he needs. But he's given himself
39.
a great chance.
$47.
Everything he requires.
Lost the cue ball a bit.
55.
First.
$63.
Lovely positional shot. And he's played this absolutely inch perfect. And what a time to get your highest break of the match.
71.
And there you see it. His highest touch. Well,
79.
there you go. He knows he's done it. So he could get to the semi-final of the Masters and make that. And let's not forget, he must have been
87.
absolutely stewing in his seat, because Stephen's not played at his best consistently in this match. There's still a
93.
possible 1-4-3 on. Oh, well, he decided to play the cannon. It's gone in!
It was a great red. That was an awful black.
Right in the middle of the pocket.
9.
Just a little bit short of. So, the 6 remaining colours.
I'm not absolutely
160.
sure the difference in prize money between a very valuable frame for Bingtao.
190. 123.
There was a £30,000 difference from being in the
128.
quarter-final to... And you asked me at the start,
134.
how would I see this? Bingtao didn't make any, and what a
141 from
fantastic
Jan
finish.
Bingtao.